All right, folks, welcome back to the Wade Farms YouTube video. This is going to be the start to the video, and I don't know if I've already filmed some stuff, but yeah, here she is, a new Honda Rincon. You can't get the full view because, okay, I didn't put the box on; it's just sitting on there, and well, you guys know it came off. It was on my old Rancher. I had it on there for a couple months over the summer, and then I sold that four-wheeler so I could get this one. And I was like, I really liked having the box on it. So I was like, oh, well, I'll put it on the back. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but this seat is a lot bigger than this seat. I mean, the size comparison, this seat's way bigger. So the box was like right here sitting on the seat. So I was like, oh, that's not going to work. It's like, what would it look like if it was on the front? And I just had put it on the front there, and I don't know. This thing, when you go up to speed and you let off the gas to slow down, the front end already, you already lean forward. So that's why I wanted weight on the back so it wouldn't do that as much. I mean, it'd be too heavy to wheelie anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. But, yeah. So, like I said, this is just the start of the video. I just want to do the intro because I don't know if I had one or not. And you guys are going to see clips from riding up north. I think I filmed the day I got this, maybe. You'll see some clips put in here and there, and that's what after this is going to be. And then we're going to do a ride. So intro, I'll put some clips in and stuff. The last couple weeks I've owned it, and then we'll come back the same day I'm filming this, and we'll take it for a ride down the road, and I'll show you guys all the features. So, yeah, just, I guess, sit back and relax for a couple minutes. I don't even know if I have a couple minutes worth of film. But, so, yeah, enjoy. And we'll be right back. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on this Rincon, but I've had her for a while. Looks like we're getting back to the trail, but I've had her for this trip, and she's been doing phenomenal. I'll probably make a video on it, but if I don't, then this is for Dad's Foreman 520, so yeah. If you want to do faster cruising, like 50, this thing cruises at 50. I wouldn't go faster than 50, but if it cruises at 50. So if you want to cruise at about 50 miles an hour, get yourself a Rincon or the Four-Trax Rubicon 700. If you want to stay at a Honda, then the 700s, and this is a 680, they still have the same engine. They just call them the 700s now for the newer models. But this is the Rincon 680. This is a 2014. And like I said, this machine, the original owner never had any problems with it. Has 2,637 miles on it, 312 hours. You will see this machine. I'll have updates every once in a while on it. And you will see me put thousands and thousands and thousands of miles on this machine. And I promised myself, I said I want to at least get 5,000 miles out of it before I buy anything else. Or maybe not even buy anything else, but I want to get about at least 5,000 miles on it to get my money's worth out of it before I sell it. 4,000, I bought it for 4,000, so I got a really good deal on it. Lower mileage, lower hours, but we'll do 4,000 miles. I want to put 4,000 miles on it before I sell it, because if I put 4,000 miles on it, then I'll definitely get my money's worth out of it, and, but I don't know. I think near future, I think there's a Can-Am that's going to be coming, and I just bought this thing. And trust me, I'm going to keep this for years and years. Even if I do get a Can-Am, I'm thinking of a Can-Am 700 XT. My buddy has a Can-Am. It's a nice machine. And I was thinking, if his holds up, why not get one, That's faster too. It goes 80, and I've gone 80 on it, and it's a little scary, but you know, not too bad. But I definitely think this Rincon, I'm gonna have it for. Might as well just drive it into the ground because it's paid off. There's no lien on it or nothing. And then I can have a Can-Am too. And well, this is for sale. Although I still love this four-wheeler, and I wish I had the money to keep this one, but I don't. So I have to sell it and get rid of it. But I just love this four-wheeler. The tires are nice. I just got new tires. It's all cleaned up. It looks pretty good. And I mean, it's a little rough. Don't get me wrong. It's a little rough, but it's 2013. And it looks clean for the year because I see a lot of these. They're pretty beat on Marketplace. And that's another reason this machine that's so clean. There's no cracks. There's no nothing. You might say, well, you see this little cubby hole? It had this. When we went riding up north, I actually lost this. So it had to cover everything on it. It was, I would say, mint condition. It was perfect. The only thing that's wrong with it is this tire was out, so we adjusted it, made it straight. That's all good. But I just, this four-wheeler, I'm so glad I bought it. And it's so fun to ride. And like I said, it's a 3-speed transmission. I probably use this clip in the Rincon video too. It said you flick the key before you start it. You wait for this light to go out. Then you can start it. Drive, as you can see. You can also flip it to ESP and shift. 1, 2, 3. Has 3 gears. Go back to auto, neutral, and then reverse. Easy as that. And I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it. It's different than the foot shift. This is a foot shift 2-wheel drive. This is a 3-speed automatic 4-wheel drive. Rincon 680. I love this machine. And honestly, if I did get a Can-Am, like I said, I'd still keep this machine because I still would put a ton of miles on it. And that's just, you know, my opinion about it. I love this Rincon. It's a nice machine. It does everything I expected out of it. And it's actually pretty fuel efficient. When we did riding up north, this took a little more. If this took a gallon, this took like 1.2. If this took 0.8, it took like 1. So it's not too much more or not too much worse on fuel economy. So it's not bad, you know. But it's just, it's amazing. I love this four-wheeler. The color's nice. I like everything about it. It's simple. The only thing I wish was like a little strange is like I like the parking brake, but I think they could have put a park on it. But that's not a big deal. I don't really care about that. Like I said, it doesn't matter to me. The only thing I do to it is 2 things. I put a winch, I put an LED light bar on it. And other than that, I wouldn't put anything else on it. So it's been a good unit for me. And this video is about the 520. I think I'm going to use, like I said, I'm going to use it on the Foreman and then the Rincon video. So I know it talks about both, but whatever. All right, but for the Foreman's sake, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the bell, post notifications. But the Rincon, there's more coming. So you stay tuned for the Rincon. But the Foreman, this video is going to be out very soon. So if you see this video and you watch this part about the Foreman, there will be a video on this Rincon. And I might even compare those two or that one and that one. I don't really know, but yeah. So for the Foreman, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you guys next time. Wade Farms. All right, folks, she's been sitting cold since yesterday. I used it for a little bit. And we'll show you before I set it up for you guys. I have 2,676 miles on it, 314 hours. So I think I've put like close to 20 hours on it. And about I'd say about 300 miles too. So yeah, Honda Rincon 680 is what this machine is. I guess we'll crank it up. The button's right here to start it, so you just flick the key on. I'll show you guys again. So you flick the key on, wait for this light to go out. This is a fuel injector. Wait for that light to go out, and then you just... I've never not had it start in less than 3 rollovers. And then it fires up. It's usually 2 like it was now. So yeah, like I said, just regular Honda. Lights off, lights on, low beams, high beams, always been the same. But what's different on this four-wheeler that I've never had on a four-wheeler is the push button select for the gears. So what you can do is there's an auto and an ESP. You can flip it to ESP, and if you put it in, so up is, well, it says D, but it's also just, yeah, it's your drive, you know. So you can select and what gear you want to be in, and you can see it on the screen here too. So that's really cool. If you switch it to auto, just drive, it shifts through itself. The middle is neutral. Hold back is reverse. Like I said, yeah, and then you got the kill switch and 4-wheel drive over here. A little light will come up. I think you're supposed to move it in reverse before you know, but it goes instantly. And we'll back it out of the garage so you guys can see a little better. We'll ride around the yard here. I don't want to hit a Chrysler behind me. This thing likes to go, I tell you what. So yeah, like I said, the parking brakes like every other Honda. The floorboards are nice and big. Got a foot brake, front brake there, rear brake here. I think that's how it goes, yeah. Now, like I said, all the controls are simple. You can go through the mileage, trip A, trip B, the odometer, the clock, which is timed good. You have your fuel here, your miles an hour, and your gear position. You got 4-wheel drive, I think overheat, reverse, and the fuel injection. So that's basically it. We'll ride this thing around the yard real quick. We'll go 0.5 here for you guys. I like to take it easy. I won't beat on it right away like a foot shift Honda. Just because this thing, if you beat on it right away, I notice that it shifts really hard. So I like to just go nice and easy before I really go at a fast pace. And it handles good. The independent rear suspension. This thing is a dream to drive. It's very nice. No power steering, which is the only thing I'm upset with, but I can live with it, so it's not bad. We'll turn around and do a little bit of a dig here. What we want to do, a 10 mile an hour to punch it. Ran out of room, but yeah, she's quick and very torquey. It's the torquiest 4-wheeler I've ever driven, and I've driven a Can-Am 650, a Suzuki 700, and nothing beats the torque on this thing. It's very torquey. So, and it holds its own pretty good. So yeah, I like it. And look, we even have this little bump here that we can go up and over. Handled it no problem. We can drop down through the other side too. So we'll throw it in reverse. I'll talk about the shifter in a second after we drive over this, but it's a little dirt bike jump. Isaac's been jumping his bike. I mean, yeah, as easy as that. Put it back in neutral. So, yeah, here she is. I don't know if I have photos for it already, but I'll get a couple right now. That looks clean. So, yeah, the thing I like about the shifter with the automatics is your 420, well, heck, your 250, your 420, and your 520. Those three four-wheelers don't have a shifter. They still, what do they have? They have the pullback reverse, and they still have the buttons. So you have to, you gotta go, starting out neutral, you gotta go up into drive. If you want reverse, you have to pull back and click down. And what I like about the Rincons, and the Rincons only, is you can go very simple and easy. Drive, trying to get away from me, neutral, reverse. Oof. So yeah, I like that about it. And then if you're in drive and want to shift yourself, you flick that over, boom, shift through it. I wonder what happens if I put it in third gear and try to go. Oh yeah, she putts. It's not good for it. Don't do that to your machines, folks. But so yeah, this is the machine. Let me put a helmet on and we'll do a quick dig down the road. I might get a top speed for you guys, but yeah, we'll take this thing down the road and hit it, and yeah, because like I said, this thing is quicker and torqueier, and it's a fun machine. So all right, let's hit the road. folks, that'll be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell, post notifications. Like I said, I'll tell you what I bought for it, or what I paid for it. I paid $4,000 for it. It's 2014, sorry. I had 2,200 miles when I bought it, and I think 298 hours or something like that. So, yeah, it's been a good machine. I think I got it at a very good price for the condition it's in, because it's in very good condition. So yeah, I feel like I'm very happy with the purchase I made. So, all right, well, yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys like, subscribe to the bell, post notifications. We'll catch you guys next time. Wade Farms.